enemies in the circle.
Where is the love that we supposed to show?
Yo, you got to love one another genuinely, you know? No fake love in this place. Anybody show fake love, just take yourself away. You don't know. Because we don't want to throw them in the circle because they're a destroyer. You see me? Somebody say fire. It's all about the Fifth Dimension album. I don't know. It's the first time I performed this in another place. Me say me promise to be loyal, and because you are royalty to me. Well, it's a choice that I made, just born, never break. My queen, you appeal to me. Oh, be there for me, baby, don't you hear that for me? Oh, believe me, I'm falling for you.
Sing along, come on.
You wanna love it non-stop.
Non-stop, baby, oh.
You say me love it non-stop.
I love it non-stop, baby. Do you love music? Do you love music? Sometimes I put you on pause and you put me on pause too. And sometimes I put you on rewind and you put me on rewind too. Hey, yeah. What? Say what we do for breaking heart because it's breaking heart a million days to me. Oh, let us just breaking heart and just get here. Be there for me, baby, don't you need it from me. Believe me, I'm falling for you. Me, I want you long time.
You know this song, put some lighters. I want to see some lighters. The biggest song. Everybody say. Say, lighters, lighters, lighters. I want to see some lighters. What are we doing, lighters? Hey, put some lighters in the crowd. Put some lighters. Let's get it.
Biggie just have a way they sweet and deep, cause she never get the matter. She tell me every man say she tired of the matter. One thing over the geezer. Say well I want and touch and she already paid. Her lecture would be participate. She never know what I'm anticipate. The mission is so hard for the steering. Me I want you love. So I wanna see you for dreams. Baby I want to go into the future with you. Give me your love and you don't please it. If you never listen to into the future with you. When I don't leave you at the end of the road. Give me your love and you don't please it. Baby never listen to what you say.
What you say? Hey,
Nah, don't leave you.
sing.
No other person I will love you better than you are blessing. Physically you are something amazing. Now look further down with it, sir. Everybody sing now.
Say what? Talk to them. Everybody, say what? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Give me your love and you know it's it.
What them say?
Into the future we show. I'm not gonna leave you at the end of the road.
Give me your.
Everybody over the top there. Over the top there. Over the top there.
What you say?
Nah,
Drum, drum.
not gonna leave you, girl.
Hey, hey.
Leave me.
Me not gonna. What? What? Go now.
To the future we show.
Talk to them.
Give me your love and you know
It's them.
Listen to what them say.
Into the future we show. Sing along, I wanna hear you.
Give me your love and you know
It's say.
Say.
Listen to what them say.
not
What? Sing.
How you feeling?
Are you guys ready for the next one? Somebody say active voice.
Waiting I go through to get the
Fuck out of my.
get the fuck out. Waiting I go hey,
Again.
get the
Fuck out.
Hello, Midofo Rose. Diamond Grand Ray Estate 4. And I'm a miniaji say you. And then Misuma your land owner. Say Ebano Land Promotions in Quadia. Diamond Grand Ray Estate. Ye number 1. Make us say ya promotion air cost of the day. Very huge discount. Yes. And you don't come you don't come me. Dentura. As I say ye 28,000. Ye di about 22,000. Obey mine. 18,000. Ye di about 12,000 Ghana cedis. Omon sasi niya ye genuine. No longer. No litigation. Who pass as ya any insuumudia and the insutobre and also what was assay. Intimedia dance say Diamond Grand Ray Estate. Ye number 1. Or more payment plan. I will bet you turn and kakra. Promotion we first 10 people ebe to assassin. Ebenya 10 bags of cement, blocks, any free documentation. Won't pay we now pay then. Free one see 0552 487 385. Hello, Midofo Rose. Diamond Grand Ray Estate 4. And I'm a miniaji say you. And then Misuma your land owner. Say Ebano Land Promotions in Quadia. Diamond Grand Ray Estate. Ye number 1. Make us say ya promotion air cost of the day. Very huge discount. Yes. And you don't come you don't come me. Dentura. As I say ye 28,000. Ye di about 22,000. Obey mine. 18,000. Ye di about 12,000 Ghana cedis. Omon sasi niya ye genuine. No longer. No litigation. Who pass as ya any insuumudia and the insutobre and also what was assay. Intimedia dance say Diamond Grand Ray Estate. Ye number 1.
Atiefo me ma hwefo nyina adwo enwa kwaba Diamond Kase so eni enne eye ayehumọ bosono da etoso ensia won fempemienu ni eduonu enan mu nende ensem a wo bete eye omaimu nsem ena afeso mahodro so nsem ena yaboabo no a yede ba besom mo ewo Diamond Kase so afei ensem ebedi akotene ewo kasebon bi ene se mampanyi abedi etwe Dr. Bawumia ese Ghana card no yade a eboa oman Ghana yepa
for Alexander Afenyo Markins at the Nsembi Atudwa.
Dagbon Traditional Council at the table atu ewudinya maso a ewo won mantem no.
Mame Felix Okono enso akyeremu die nti a woto etu.
Ye ne nsem mahuduro bi enene yaboaboa na yede ba besom mo ewo Diamond Kase so yede aseda ebema Diamond Ground Real Estate and afese Diamond Ground Travel and Tour. Se wo boy chidoma yede Kase boy eba besom mo. Ben Light Enterprise, Asada Fabrics, Al Saraji Enterprise, Afeso Hajjas Slay Empire, Wonyana, Eka Wanchester, Woboy, Chidoma, Yadika Seboy, Eba Besomo. I can kind for a me, Mouse Siponyo, Minimiaba,
Efia from Poma,
and Naya, and Briaba, Yadika Seboni Chumu, Ebesomo. Obi biara akwaba biam Diamond Kase ena wenugusu a wohwe afi ensem ni nkyeremu eni Frankatuni edema NPP amanyoko no Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia ede atudwa se eya dia Ghana card no ebo ejuma yie papapa ewo oman Ghana mu emampanyi abedi echire ede sansem nyina etudwa wo youth connect meeting a ekoso ewo enkramantem.
Can confidently say we have eliminated the problem of ghost workers on our payroll. This was a problem we dealt with for many years. Today, the Ghana card has now been linked to the ICAO travel database. That is the International Civil Aviation Organization. We took the Ghana card and went through a lot of rigorous testing processes in Canada, in Montreal, and the ICAO headquarters. And Ghana card passed all the processes. And therefore, it is now part of the ICAO travel database. And so, if today you go abroad as a Ghanaian, and you are in Saudi Arabia, Dubai, China, America, UK, Japan, Germany, any country outside Ghana, and your passport gets missing, you can take your Ghana card and board a plane and come back to Ghana. So many people are now coming back to Ghana with their Ghana card. And what is even more interesting, before the end of this year, 2024, in a few months' time, by the grace of God, if you travel outside Ghana and you are coming back into Ghana, we are going to implement e-gates at the arrival hall. E-gates, which means they are electronic gates. If you come and you have your Ghana card, you don't need to go to the immigration officer. Just go to the e-gate, put your Ghana card there, it will open for you, you enter, and you go and pick up your luggage. It is possible It is possible. We can do what the advanced countries have done. And my brothers and sisters, from next year, we are bringing in a new process of applying for passport. Because all the information you need to apply for a passport is on your Ghana card. All the information is on your Ghana card. So from next year, if you want a passport, as long as I am president, if you want a passport, you no longer need to fill a passport form. You just take your Ghana card, pay your fee, and they'll print your passport for you. They'll print your passport for you. You don't need to go and apply for a passport again. This is the new Ghana that we are going. And by the way, let me tell you, they don't have a digital ID in the United States. It is only now that the US is starting to talk about doing a Ghana card equivalent. The UK doesn't have a digital ID, but Ghana is one of those few countries that has a digital ID, which is anchored and registered in the ICAO travel database. It is possible. When we came into office, Ghana did not have an address system. An address system is...
Majority leader Emma Mrashebedjamu onwanyam for Alexander Afenye Markins ede oshe at minority for us to say wonya is a word all this TV Ghana efa approval of government contracts in the home.
Without prejudice to the general powers of Parliament to oversight, it is important to remind our colleagues that they ought not make Parliament a busybody, nosing for things that are not part of the mandate of Parliament. Our job as Parliament is provided for in the Constitution. And I would urge our friends in the NDC that by that act, they are obstructing government business. By that act, they are scaring investors, and that affects the economy. For the avoidance of doubt, let me quote the law they rely on, rather mischievously for their political purpose. Act 921, Section 33. It prohibits international business or economic transaction to which government is a party as it applies to a loan. So, the contract under reference or the contract in question must be an international transaction. That is where our colleagues should pay attention to. It does not mean that every contract with a multi-year value should come to Parliament. So they should stop misleading the public. They should stop spreading falsehood. Let me give you an example of the GRA SML contract, for instance. SML is a Ghanaian company, a wholly owned Ghanaian company registered in Ghana. And it was their demand that the SML contract should have come to Parliament because it's a multi-year contract. Our argument is that that is wrong. Because if you read the act, which act refers to the Article 181 of the Constitution. Now, the Article 181 has various subclauses. So it is for them to pay attention to the aspects of the law that will require parliamentary approval. And I'm saying that 1815 talks about an international commercial transaction. So, local contracts or MOUs or agreements of multi-year value but are local cannot come under the anticipation of Article 1815. But they are just throwing it in, confusing people. All right? And for me, as a businessman, I know the effect of such pronouncement on business and the economy. Some of their pronouncements affecting industry and it's affecting the economy because, you see, for instance, we know about the situation with our city. If a politician who does not understand business would come out and just for the sake of politics make any pronouncement, the market will respond. And it's as a result of such, I wouldn't want to say reckless, unreasonable comments that seem to be affecting the business environment. So I will encourage Ghanaian businessmen, individuals, not to rush to respond to the pessimists. They should be optimistic. I know what the government is doing. The government has a track record. It has done this before.
National Youth Organizer Edema NPP Amanyokuo no Ediato Ghana Mebunu nyina enim se afi abato ayeba betui won bo won ho moden se wobeto aba ama aban a wodwene mmebu hu senya be ya won bre e wo bibibiare mu wode sansem nyina eto won anim wabra eye mampanyi abedeche Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ene mebunu nyina ehia ye e wo nkran.
I like that one. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Let's go again. Cho boy. When they hear this, hey, the NDC people, wherever they are, they will run away. Wherever they are, they will run away. Cho boy. Thank you so much, Greater Accra. The youth, I love you. You are fantastic. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. I am so happy that we are here this afternoon. And it is because all of us gathered here are young people, youth. And going into the elections in December, the youth are going to play the most critical role in December election. Myself and you, because we constitute 63% of the voters register. Absolute majority. So the youth will install a president. The youth will choose a president. That is why we must continuously engage and choose the best leader who cares for the youth of this country. Choboy, we are presented with two choices. Two. A choice between the future and a choice between the past. A choice between the Vice President Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and the former President John Dramani Mahama. A choice between going forward and going backwards. My colleagues, this country, we have tried John Dramani Mahama, tested him and he failed. Indeed, the NDC government of John Dramani Mahama was one of the worst governments this country has seen in its history. It was a government that didn't care about the youth of this country. It is a government that was full of corruption. It was a government that failed to deliver on jobs for the youth. It was a government that did little to ensure that our country goes forward. Choboy. On the other hand, we have a choice of a visionary, of a leader who thinks, of a leader who cares, of a leader who is a hard worker, of a leader who listens, of a leader who has the interest of young people at heart, and a leader who will work for you and I in our motherland. Choboy, these are the options on the table for us. A vote And every single vote for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is a vote for the future. It's a vote for going forward. So boy, every vote that goes to John Dramani Mahama, listen to me. Every vote that goes to John Dramani Mahama is a vote for backwardness. We are going backwards because he's a leader who failed. And when he comes back, he will fail again. Choboy.
Maame Felix na akono akyeremu amiate ase se ototu so de bebo no ho bai efri onwonyamfo hawa kumsin ocheche nsemu abra na wo ye interview e wo City FM anapeiso.
What about the stabbing of the member of parliament's son? That one happening in your constituency?
No, I'm not aware of anyone who has been stabbed.
Oh, his name is Mr. Kumsin. He was stabbed.
No, I'm not aware anyone has been stabbed. What I'm aware is some hoodlums attacked one guy who is called Asma. They beat him up. They were about 30 or so. They beat him up. They broke his head. He's currently in hospital. I don't know of anyone who has been stabbed.
You're not aware that the son of the member of parliament, your competitor,
I knew someone has been injured, but
you don't know it was a stab wound.
No.
And that stab wound was inflicted by the same Asma you talk about, according to the NPP.
According to the NPP?
Yeah.
So how can someone who was attacked,
No, he stabbed before he was attacked.
Someone who was attacked, beaten by over 20 people, stab someone?
He stabbed before.
That is not true.
The police are dealing with that, and why would they be dealing with the victim if he's truly a victim?
That is not true.
The police are not investigating him? They've not arrested him?
That is not true.
Which one is not true? That Asma has not been arrested?
He has been arrested.
Why would they arrest an injured person?
And why would they arrest a victim?
That's what I'm saying. So why would they arrest a victim?
So why would they arrest a victim?
Because he is a suspect.
Because the police are not doing their job.
What job are they not doing?
There is something between the two of us.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to questioning, you would ask me and ask you as well. So if only one part or one party is being questioned, are you doing your job?
It depends. If there's no need to come and ask the other party, I will not go ahead and ask them. I'll deal with the person who is a suspect.
So
and
when 20 people have attacked me, when 20 people have attacked me, broken my head, do you think I'll still get the courage?
It was a retaliatory attack after you stabbed somebody.
Retaliatory attack? I doubt.
That's not what happened.
That's not what happened.
But you do know that the other person has been stabbed, and that stabbing...
I don't know of anyone being stabbed.
You were arrested in relation to that, according to what the police statement said.
I've never been arrested.
You were invited?
I've never been arrested.
Were you invited to the police station?
Oh yes, I was invited to the police station. I was not arrested.
But did you go to the police station?
I was there because I had to go there. My driver was arrested. My security guy was arrested.
Why were they arrested?
Because the gun was found, a licensed gun, registered.
With them?
Lying in my car.
You left your gun in the car?
In my car.
And where was your car at the time the police arrested your driver and your bodyguard?
Oh, it was far away from the registration center.
So why would the police pick up a random car which has nothing to do with the registration
center? Okay, so the police
center?
didn't pick up a random car. On Sunday afternoon, I think, yes, around 11:20, one of our national officers visited Kasoa. That was when the unfortunate incident had already occurred. So visited Kasoa, decided that we go to the grounds to ascertain the impacts on the grounds. So when we got there, the regional commander was there, the divisional commander and the district commander. They were also there to ascertain the situation on the ground and to keep calm. So as soon as we got there, there had been a barricade. So we even parked behind the barricade. When we walked in, the commander said we should stand there because he didn't want us. They are still calming the people there. But there is an instruction from the IGP. He needs to brief us. And I said, okay. So he reached out to the other party, the executives that were on the grounds. We came together. So in the middle of the debriefing, I realized that land guards, hoodlums, had circled us. We were having not in a room. We were standing under, not even under, we were standing in the middle of the road. They had circled us, just jumped into my car. My driver was in my car. My security man was standing outside. close to my car, like by the door. And I was with the police, with the National Executive, Mustafa Bandi, the Deputy General Secretary of the party. So the hoodlums attacked us. Then one raised his dress, and that was a pistol. Then the other one also took out a knife to pierce my security man. So he started shouting, "Commander, commander, commander." Then the police took hold of the situation, surrounded the car. Then the hoodlums opened my car, started pushing my security man around. They pushed my driver out, they slapped him, and then they took the gun out of my car. So that was what happened.
But a gun is registered in your name?
It is registered.
Why do you carry a gun in Kaswa?
There is a need for me to do that because I can best protect myself and not any other person.
Against who? Why are you protecting yourself against?
Against Hawa Kumsin. When we go back into the 2019-2020 elections, Hawa Kumsin pulled a gun on me on 4 different occasions. No arrest was done, no interrogations, no investigations, nothing.
So you decided to get a gun to face her squarely?
The case just died. And since the police haven't provided any form of protection for me.
So you want to take the law into your own hands?
I'm not taking, but it is a registered gun.
But you are ready to shoot and kill?
I'm not ready to shoot and kill. The gun was lying in my car. I'm not ready to shoot and kill.
But the gun is not a mobile phone. You have it for a purpose. Definitely to shoot somebody.
No, obviously no.
You want to shoot your MP?
Oh, I can't shoot her.
Dagbon Traditional Council eno ewo etifi mantamu the table ato eniama ahodo a yedidi ewusu se ma won fam ba bia a nhyiemu ekoso ewo mantam ho Al Hassan Abdul Fattah registrar Edema Council no sansem nyina etudwa.
I have been reliably informed by my elders, some security personnel and other peace-loving citizens about the brazen impunity by some youths in carrying sophisticated weapons and live ammunition at various traditional and cultural events, especially during installation of regents and circumambulation of funeral homes. Therefore, I am directing all chiefs and the youth in Dagbon to henceforth stop the display and use of assault rifles during funerals. As a matter of agency, all members of this August Council should implement this directive within their respective traditional areas. I will appreciate the cooperation of all and sundry in this regard. I will also be engaging with the relevant security agencies to support these efforts in combating these menace.
There is no reason for which any one of us should defy what he has said. And that is the reason why I said that my Rex's heart has been gladdened and that we would support the Dagbon Kingdom to make sure that the Dagbon Kingdom remains stable and forward-looking.
When they were not here, since they were at their places, they were all seated there peacefully. So we want them to come and stay here peacefully so that Dagbon will move forward. So we thank all of them that today we will hand over everything to them so they will sit here and we will continue the work at the palace.
Mami Emma Adjoa Apia Oye Penipa Emma Corporate Affairs Zoom Lion Ghana. At the NCMB to just say, Enkron Kessianim aye fin ye pa into or no any Zoom Lion for Ebeka on abom ama or ma prapra.
We know that about 70 to 80% of waste is collected, and between 20 and 30%. Did I say percent for the first one? Yes. About 70 to 80% of waste is collected, but between 20 and 30% are not collected, and this is due to attitude. People's attitude. People are doing crude dumping. People decide they don't want to manage their own waste that they've generated appropriately. By that I mean they do not want to pay for the waste that they generate, and it makes that percentage of waste move around everywhere. And with that small percentage, look at what we see around. We are doing our best to be able to remove this from the system. We do our daily sweeping of the principal streets of Ghana as assigned to us by our partners in the MMDAs. And we assigned places to put central bins to support people who are unable, whose areas are not accessible to our.
Area Ashafo Engina Zoom Lion in Sensemia, so na Yankwaji Abwa from Kratz or Embra. Yaba, Yabetos.
Where the mamu, aha, a light enterprise. I want so kind city light junction. In no maybe I do mujuma a tail light, headlight, front and back bumpers, front grow, down grow. There's also on side lighting travigators, that on fog lighting so. Either light may a spec light, a charger, a normal, a American type, a Japan type. China, Nina, you party now of the light enterprise. Where they trauma, some of the Abuso kind city light junction, mother should share the light enterprise. That money did you ma? The one on person to do no one can some cotton so. You will also say, I have your mama. I had the man conform person to. No more cotton. Yes, answer delivery nationwide. Say a Priscial, a Kumasi, a Takrade, a North, a Taka, a Honina, delivery ma. I did be a person on fan spare car. Your shame, say, only the light enterprise about Baby Juma. Your special discount via Yama Diamond TV Ashafonina. Into fair numbers to now cast off a number no Diamond TV. Your special discounts via Yetisudma. Your showing only the light enterprise Baby Yojuba. The light enterprise, your satisfaction is our priority.
So whoop Ben Light Enterprise a trap hangia wo aboso kind City Light Junction Honoma. And also bit me a friend penny for 0247 888591 and 0245 966 186. 0599-640-186 and Nampo 0530-122-484. Ben Light Enterprise Sebra. Na inspect your car and farm mouth.
Midofo Rose, Diamond Grand Ray Estate 4, and I'm a meniaji say you. And then Missuma ye land owner, say Ebano Land Promotions in Quadia, Diamond Grand Ray Estate, ye number 1. Make us say ya promotion air cost of the day. Very huge discount. Yes, and you don't come Dangerous, I say ye 28,000, ye di about 22,000. Obey my 18,000, ye di about 12,000 Ghana cedis. Omunsasi niya ye genuine, no longer, no litigation. Upa asase a eni nsuomu dia and the nsutobre and also woto asase. Intimedia dance say Diamond Grand Ray Estate ye number 1. Omo payment plan. Wo betumi atwa ne nkakra. Promotion we first 10 people ebe beto asase no. Ebenya 10 bags of cement, blocks, any free documentation. Wompe we now peden. Free one se 0552 487 385.
esu enye na ye to aso dia na the Chief Executive Officer Edma MTN Ghana Ora Stephen Blewett ede amanibobi abetudwa wo kire mu se wo beboa esisi container based learning centers wo nkrasin se ne beya adesua ebeye mre ama sukumofra a wo nkrasin.
MTN as a group has been existing for 30 years, and as I always say that we're a company born in Africa from Africa, so we're proudly African. But so this year we're not doing 21, we're doing 30 days. The theme is really around rural communities, and it's about learning today to lead tomorrow. So it's about bringing things to rural communities and doing things for rural communities, including digital things, including boreholes and digital classrooms. So it's really about digital literacy as well, because we're trying to do two things. One, we're trying to bring digital literacy. People need to understand the digital world, and people in far-flung communities, rural communities, are not exposed. So we need to teach them how to use digital things. And also through our Connect and Quench boreholes, we bring essential things like water, but monitoring via digital means to make sure the borehole's working, there's issues, we know when to fix it. And to turn it on and off, we have all that through digital.
Ejebo, eja enyaba bedru. Dumso must stop demonstration and there was a koso. Openia wada ano Henry Osei Achim Amiati Asiese. Empeni for ama won ho kwan ama every June 8th there will be to me aye.
The police yesterday, and as it were, we sat down with them, and everything went on smoothly. We've discussed our routes, and they have assured us of maximum protection on the day. We've also taken into consideration so many things in terms of our security. What we would advise the general public is that when they are coming, we expect them to come and join us, march peacefully from the University of Ghana to the Tetekwashi interchange. That's where we engage the protesters, and then we all leave. Again, I didn't stress this one out. The Electricity Company of Ghana, between the 1st of June to the 4th of June, Ghana needs, at peak time, we need about 3,750 megawatts to be able to power Ghana. And as we speak, as at 1st of June, peak hours, 10 p.m., we were shedding, Ghanaians only got 3,407 megawatts. So if you subtract 3,407 megawatts from 3,750, you get to know that we are losing a lot.
Enrada arehusam bi esi ewo imontin so achese eno echrese ekopia mu ewo circle eno wo enkran pompuni mantem mu dia na woja hihyew bi akoso wo ho eno nam so ema eniama bebre asese.
The time I was here.
What was the time?
The time is around 5 to 6. The thing happened around 5 to 6. Okay. Let's take about 5:30 to 6 o'clock. Okay. Yeah, that time we are solving problem in the palace there. Okay. Then after we solve the problem, we never get any issue again. But we are there exactly 1 hour before 6 o'clock. Then we see that the fire is coming. We are watching the place fire from. Then we are going to see. We see that one or certain room fire is burned there. It catch after the fire. We never get solution to solve it fast. Then it started spread.
Oh, so let me understand you. So there was an issue that the local elders here were trying to solve.
Okay. They are solving some small issue because somebody do something a little bad. Then our king was solving it. Okay. Because of our king want to solve it, the problem. After our king solved the problem finish, 1 minute or 1 hour never come. Okay. Then we hear disaster was coming.
Okay, really? Do we know where it started from? Was it somebody's intentional fault?
Because of the place it started, we cannot see this place it started, but we are there, we see fire is burning. Okay. Then our chief sent everybody so that everybody to make alert to remove his things. Okay. Then our king is good. Our king is good. Our king support us here. Our king, then our Safu people, then try to help us. Our boys to try to help us. We start to remove people, the things out. Okay. But plenty things spoil, plenty things too. We never get it.
Earlier you were telling me that you believe that it may have started from one of the people who was cooking.
Then told me, after the investigation I do, then told me that one of girl was cooking inside the room, was using gas. Where he forget, he was smoking. I don't know the girl, how in mentality you see. Then he was smoking. After smoking, I don't know, he forget that he was cooking. Then the fire got. It be that I hear from the girls that then say that, oh, one of girl was cooking inside our palace, near our palace there.
So my name is Alex King, ADO1 Alex King Nati. I'm an assistant divisional officer with the Public Relations Department at the Fire Service Headquarters.
Okay, great. So at what time did you pick wind of this particular incident here, and what was the response?
So around 5 o'clock, that's when we received the call. We always say that there's a difference between the time the fire started and the time the fire service was called upon. So immediately we were called upon, we dispatched our team from the circle to get here, and when they arrived at the scene, they realized that the fire was well alight and fast spreading. So they had to call for more reinforcements from Makola, from our national headquarters, from ministries, and then from other stations to augment the efforts here. Their replenishing is, as can be seen, our team are still replenishing and getting more water to the scene here at Circle. It's been a very tough situation for us because, as you can clearly see, the fire is under the high tension poles and the pylons, and water and electricity does not really mix. So when our men got here and they realized that there was still power in the high tension, they couldn't have just applied water on the fire because they stand the chance of electrocution.
I see a lot of metal around too.
Yes, there's a lot of metal because the place was made up of both wooden and wooden structures and metallic. So you see, that's possibly a gas cylinder or a fridge or a freezer, because they all contain gas. And you see, and so for areas like this, it's highly discouraged for people to use such items in there, because these items fuel the fire and then put much lives in danger. So as of now, I won't say the fire is under control. I would say the fire has been contained, because the fire was very scary. It was fast spreading, but we've been able to contain the fire and cut it off from further. So as I said, we received a call around 5. Okay, and within 10 minutes we got here. Would have got here much less time, but then the problem was that, look at the traffic situation. Even with accessibility, I'm sure with you guys, you probably parked your car somewhere.
Most definitely, we had to stop at the very main way, and walk all the way here.
Exactly. So you can imagine how curtailed it would have been for our appliance, being that big, to be able to navigate their way to here. So you realize that our appliances have parked behind this wall, and they have to lay hoses all the way from there, which is wasting water. But ideally, if accessibility was considered and in the planning of this area, and we wouldn't have probably recorded this situation. So it's a problem that is very worrying. So one thing I'll concede is that with Ghana National Fire Service, yes, we are challenged when it comes to logistics. We are very much challenged, but we have committed officers who are the
Action Aid Ghana Eddie Adesrede ato ekuafo nyina so say one modern ento enduaba papa said ebeya wonfu ebeye fe.
Be careful about our local seeds, because they are getting extinct. They are getting extinct because you see more of your friend saying before the end. Say ochina omu mayebia. Na chese yen to mean do ye phone. Enti say yen titi ana yen ye seeds no yen bo hu ban. Senia ye betumi agina so aye ekuyadwuma no. Enti ehias pa say yen preserve your local seeds no senia enyira. Sesi a wo hwa sa tomatoes here din nyina ye navrongo type no. And the navrongo, most of them are imported. But saab ye titi tomatoes are wode wom ti say lorry types so. E wo nti say yes sign cover sa local varieties no. Na ye develop here no. Nti for me and yes na say we are in control of our own agriculture and not depending on external people for production.
Yenu abana na yedi ndada aduane wom anuane nuro wom a eboa yen no sabre eho kwa atwe esanse enipa bebre edwense de efiri amanone ba no na yedua yenya ne bebre eti eho na enipa atwe na adwen akọ demom de yerefi anase yemu bebre erefi ni se saa nriaba no so a yedi free amanone ne baby eba ye mamu ha ebedua no entumi enyina esa ye nsase ne obo ade ebobre na ewo ye mamu ha no entumi enyina no nche enti bri nyina mu no ye dua ne afi edika na obewu se afi etoso miru no na ai ni nyina ede ase ena emrewafo no ye nananom omo sabi nkuro nketu anu no ebiri bia o kase obedua ne ma na onkoto a obeden anya sika akoto sa hwehwemu a ebehia ha ya huni se o kase udua ndoba bi aburo se udua 1 acre ubebo ka beye million edu asene wati mebia etime nana anase me maame a wote kuro ketu amu ho sa no obeden na afibia wanya million du so obedo eka mienu a million du asana wetime dua sa ne mofafo e ba ye kire se ye hwe enuaba a ye dua na ohamu ntwemu adu wotwe ana efiri enuaba
na watchi yi mu an yenya ntie se abrantie bi a ye friend Reynald Ofori Cranton abone homodin ewia sika chichiri di a eye 100,000 Ghana cedis every Ivaya Company Limited the wokwewu empire so enumu ena apostifo edi ensem nechia na sisi amene wo kase die enti ye a eyanya ene se apostifo insa so abranti yi mu a ye de no ekwewu empire so eye nana danso ewa homa no so ye ne ebetwetwe nkomo afase de asem no esi ebaye. Hello. Hello nana danso Diamond Television so eni na yenya ntie se nipa a woda ye screen you say ade a wobo pro no ache se sika we wia aye 100,000 Ghana cedis boye mu e ba ne sen na asem no akodru himfa
yo ni ata meta no die se now numreda ena kuswa e one price se die odi din o tu dia no
okay
abanka oye ejumo ewo aye friend Reynald Ofori Cranton na na branche ejuma na the branche no o special the bra major aye friend Andrews tapo e mo ni na no omo ye senka obisika krabe ya no ke kudu na ka se ni aba ko dai e sika krabe na nso esa ese na o cheji ni eyi nso ewo to ndi o nti ampa eyi tikan am kuska krabe na no na branch ya friend no Ofori Cranton epe ya wa ekoko die eye shop na ni kamfoni akye ekifo na kwa o be say friend shop ye die kana don crossroom that pepe and a branch it don kakra di mu a CCTV camera no e capture no mani ya into the look another nkruma is good in no ana bosi standing point for abom painting quadration branch ya ama ele omo entimi enwa en kokon adaroma en na ko na ki ana abranti e fi ba bi ben ko tei ko ko pimu ko mu fa so ukini na eliama na o fa no o jebi intinenka o ba ko dia krawa abranti na nka se mpu ehu ya e di ma abranti a e wo mantemo ukini eche abranti ya se fi ameno ka te bi obo akebri abranti Reynald e Ofori Cranton na ko pimu o price traffic police.
Okay, na danso na se idea okopie mu ewo apostifo akache e den na apostifo eya afa ho ebia ya hyeda a se ye de be kwa asem dibia anasa wo da remand anasa ede ankasa e na ekoso ewo apostifo akache ho sisi a
ni ya ba de tie ni de se de enyi ni se odidi enyamba po empepi ya na apostifo entinye mpie ho ntemo na timon foto so mo de brush mo And the park was for yes, to my for another monkey. I won't watch you. Almost 8 minutes. I'm away. I a banquet that will follow some could see our vital. Yes, and issue. Now, if you're a coin, not that the initial yam, I didn't put you on beat in Yamben. I'm a position of my own coin, and we are that can answer you, and I think the person for the the Omka almost affected now of what you can work. Then I be area and put around and say, Bra, Avanti, 100,000 benefits, and can air 1 billion. So now, my another the club back for 80 miles. Everyone across before a channel, almost about the canal. Now, almost a car, Avanti, and 1 about 29,000. This kind of 19 million. They will every most players of that night able to kind of so in the only to end so far there. Can Kaka and Nya also as I can
okay, dan so Abiam, that's papa. Yeah, your best friend said in some na air cost no nature said, once soon would dear tree am I away prayer man sem be near. Ye be fro now only a year and a chef for edding kita. Yeah, that's a papa.
But as me about the person near Papa now, yet any nature. You ever talk to me at
all right, yeah, that's papa. Yeah, I shall for a year papa say a branch come and say. Wait to me if you say enya some kids to akra na ye bigina so na ya home so ya kopa agudi mo sam ebe to aso
Hello, Midofo Rose. Diamond Grand Ray Estate 4. And I'm a meniaji say you. And then Misuma ye land owner. Say ebano land promotions in Quadia. Diamond Grand Ray Estate. Ye number 1. Make us say ya promotion air cost of the day. Very huge discount. Yes. And you don't come Dentura. As I say ye 28,000. Ye di about 22,000. Obey my 18,000. Ye di about 12,000 Ghana cedis. Omunsasi niya ye genuine. No longer, no litigation. Who pass asia any insuumudia and the insutobre and also to asasi. Intimedia dance say Diamond Grand Ray Estate. Ye number 1. Omo payment plan. Will be to mutual and kakra. Promotion we first 10 people ebe to assassin. Ebenya 10 bags of cement, blocks, any free documentation. Won't pay we now paying. Free one see 0552 487 385.
Amazing, can this be real? It's like I'm living a dream, but it's how everyone feels. We celebrate with one thing.
Arrangement Nigeria, my member for good ones them and to our Diamond Casino so and from our 19 pound and now the senior team Blasters and so any my Molly as a general kono na e hwe no kwase bia so betimi agenya na so kakra na answer na case no e ba be sha so no yem fast da e ma Ben Light na fe so no Asoroji Enterprise omo ana ne anwumre omo boa na agudem sem nyina mede e be so medin once again Isaac Dankwa Dakon o hwe me live on Facebook on Diamond TV GH yengo pie mo coach Otto Addo okwa setena NSL job for didi nkomo okwan a obafa so na sabe so ye ne Mullins no ye betimi enya nkudi na nsem we bi and a coach Otto Addo etimi kan ye ebra job for ene na hia.
We are 1 point behind Mali, and we have to win. This will be the best to guarantee our chances to qualify for the World Cup. But we know it's going to be very, very tough. Mali has a very, very strong team. They showed recently in their games against Nigeria or Cote d'Ivoire how really good they are. They have a lot of young talents in their teams, and in the FIFA World Round list, they are above us. So Mali is a great team. It's very, very difficult for us to beat them, but we have to try. They're 1 point above us, and we have a good team as well. In the FIFA World Round list, they are above us. So this shows how good and competitive they are. They showed in the last game against Nigeria how good they are, and also even at the AFCON when they played against Ivory Coast, we're very, very unlucky. So for us, it's a very
right way and 7 we are coach Otto Addo no head coach and my senior team Blasters etimi aka the atudwa na ye no kwa na kwa seta on Thomas Tebate captain of the side and my senior team Blasters and so I just nkomo kakra and also nsem nyina oka edetudwa eni.
I think Mali have a strong team. They showed in their recent game, as coach said, we have to do our best. We have to try and stop them, stop their best players, and also concentrate on our way of playing and try to get the results we want.
Comme le coach l'a si bien dit, Mali a une équipe très forte, mais on va essayer d'arrêter leur meilleur joueur et arrêter leur façon de jouer. Et pour
na anadwumre adia ye ne Mali enso jemo akamnity be na ye asha kensi na ase ewo Bamako na ene Thomas Tebate chese after some of Mali we no say ewo Baba Sports area ne Central African Republic and we see akan na afenso etima hwe World Cup qualifiers e betimi eteki and ticket ho na or the message bi eja aye supporters ni na so momra na ye meta omachi.
Hello, this is Thomas Partey. I want to call everyone to come to Kumasi. We're playing against Central African Republic. We want your support and I hope we get it. Thank you.
The Thomas Tebate, captain of the side, the senior team Blasters, and Watson in Castle, and so I have a now Uncle Pimoso, Tariq Lamptey, Aquara Wesua, Titia, Alonso, and some for an editing come besides a game of Babu and Babu, the senior team Blasters. And also the way forward and so any day. And so and Tariq Lamptey, a Timika.
Yeah, I think in football you always want to be on the pitch for as many games and as much as possible. I think I played quite a few games this season. We was able to use the European journey. It was the first journey for the club, and we wanted to go further, but it was a good experience, and I finished off the season well with a couple of games, so I'm looking forward to next season to keep building on it. I think in football you have to be mentally strong in everything that you do, because I have a good support network around me, the coaches and the players.
Anyway, Tariq Lamptey on also ne commode abekuma and arape me bobi e de achira so Diamond TV agudie musem e Diamond Kase so na yem gohwe onum se emranti by birthday se na no mugusa omudi na Abdul Mumuni and so ne or celebrating birthday papa na yem gohwe se na dwede no kakra bi etime koye na afa yemra na if possible line up na coach Otto Addo and so the face on my needing Edimal.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
All right, Junior, 18 course so and so na say Abdul Muni and then so Odini birthday now I room na possible lineup coach Otto Addo and so the face of mind the Edemale Lawrence Atizigi and Ebeda Pomo na fe so no Ali Du Sedu ball number 2 number 3 Tariq Lamte na fe so Yeremu na se defenders no Alexander Zigu ejiremo Samson and Mohamed Salisu ejiremo denende na Okopia Gideon Mensah so Yeremu ho na fe so Ernest Niama Thomas Tepate captain of the side and Mohamed Kudus na fe Kuruma Abdul Samed last so no Salis ejiremo and Antonio Semenyo and the strike goal no Adama the senior team Blasters in today we coach Otuado ne 11 teams and as a members are always your mind team and so the Mali na and sama yeka era to Jasabia make say there Algeria and Guinea asha say Samson Egypt and so any Burkina Faso and so asha say Mali and Ghana and so asha say and so Mexico adom tena fie ma Uruguay born a can and na want me and Simaje Hong Kong and so tena fie any Ireland I went out so I know I quite 4 goals to 2. Now Roman so international friendly matches now. Uruguay born Mexico a can and 9. Gibraltar tena fie ma whips and so mo board draw Netherlands Omasha say money Canada Egusu I went out so honma and on some day anyway bidinya so made the brown some day so and now Roman say Nima and so Japan and Samson and North Korea and so Syria and when you Roma and then matches no and you really ampe beja and ha and a break and I'm quite enough so many seminar midi AC Edema meeting once again Isaac Dankwa Dako Kwapin de say me sorry so dear na Diamond ka say bebrem so I want to say mo na fe yetimi aso dwene so me nua mba no ejemo Eric ase bo no eto aso
Hello, Midofo Rose. Diamond Grand Ray Estate 4. And I'm a miniaji say you. And then Misuma ye land owner. Say ebano land promotions in Quadia. Diamond Grand Ray Estate. Ye number 1. Make us say ya promotion air cost of the day. Very huge discount. Yes. And you don't come Dentura. As I say ye 28,000. Ye di about 22,000. Obey my 18,000. Ye di about 12,000 Ghana cedis. Omunsasi niya ye genuine. No longer. No litigation. Who pass asia any insuumudia and the insutobre and also to asase. Intimedia dance say Diamond Grand Ray Estate. Ye number 1. Omo payment plan. Wo betumi atwa nen kakra. Promotion we first 10 people ebe beto asase no. Ebenya 10 bags of cement, blocks, any free documentation. Won't we now pay den. Free one say 0552 487 385.
Esunye agudie munsam na yenua bema Isaac Dankwa Dako edebesumye afenso enigisemu enie
wo enigisemu no nyuntuni a ya freno Francis Kagauga adodo na e freno sister efia ensam bi atudwa say eye semtroni edem totome wote ne voice ne de ese wawu amanankasa onyana na ese obe na kachi ana one ne be collide I can same way abra na all your interview and I pay our Hit FM.
It was crazy. I mean, between Achimota school and Achimota police station,
Andy.
and then the forest area.
So you are the one who has been talking on radio all the time with this voice.
You like his voice, eh?
Oh, he's been
trashing you out.
I have been crushing on this voice. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. I'm not kidding. He's single too, you know.
Erade, mami go Facebook. Mami go Facebook. Erade, mami go Facebook. Mami go Facebook. Erade.
Single.
And then you know.
You're searching right.
And then you know. 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 Program me up.
Mr. Haga kill me.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
I'm this innocent man. Right.
Are you searching?
And I
don't can
I'm not searching.
I'm listening.
Foundation for you. What's the meaning of this?
I'm listening.
My heart.
Cause I non crash some more.
Yebejina eni jensami so na yede kase boni nyina aba ne wieye aboafo bi adaroma ene nanwumei wo so yasni ebo ye chidoma yede kase boy ebesom ho Diamond Ground Real Estate, Diamond Ground Travel and Tour when nyina wo ne cha kwan e wala pass Sabora number 5 ubepie mu a omoni Diamond TV ene wadan kronemu Ben Light Enterprise, Alsaraji Enterprise, Hajia Slay Empire and so Aseta Fabrics when nyina omo boy chidoma ye de kase boy eba besom mo I can kind for me mouse konyo me ni menua ba
Efia frempoma
nyame ya adom echina yesanso ebehia yakra mo